Hey guys, MoJK here to test out Dark Fina in the arena. Now, I've already done about a day's worth of arena, obviously, and I initially had experimented with having Cecil in here with my Lunith. It just seemed like a more solid, more survivable team, less prone to getting wiped out by RNG and things like that. The problem with that is that I don't know if I necessarily want Cecil covering for Dark Fina because one of the strengths that she has is her retaliate, which is basically an AOE spell that she casts back at the enemies when she gets hit. So if you have Cecil kind of covering her all the time or drawing in all the attacks, then you're not going to really see that. So I'm going to experiment with this now. I've never done this team before, but obviously this is more like pure offense. So let's see if it's pretty reliable, pretty safe to use. Not going to be able to like chain or click quickly because I don't have a mouse, but hopefully that's good enough. Alright, so, oh man, this is a pretty tough team too. Very similar to mine, except this one does have a Cecil. So, hopefully their Cecil will keep me from eating counterattacks as well from their Dark Fina. So, one thing that is interesting to note is that when I was reading through the skill list, ability list, and all that stuff, I was really worried about distress because it made it sound like all these status ailments were like 30% chance, and then it made it sound like petrify was 100% chance, and maybe it is versus like PvE, but in the arena, it turns out that I haven't even seen it petrify even once. I mean, it's a small sample size, but I think that they kind of nerfed it for arena so that it doesn't really work that well. So Noctis would actually do a better job of petrifying people. Or maybe it's just this week where they kind of banned that kind of thing. So let me just show you guys. So I'm going to distress here. Let's see how effective it is. Alright, so this one has blind, poison, nothing, and disease. So as you can see, it's not nearly as potent as like a flask from what we've seen with Noctis. So it's not what we thought it would be, or at least what I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like, oh my gosh, 100% petrify. That's going to be so broken, and everybody's going to need to wear, accessories and things like that to block petrify. So in a way, it's kind of a good thing, in my opinion, but definitely not as strong as I thought. But no matter, I could probably wipe them out. Let me just auto, because I don't think I can do that quickly with this little touchpad. So let's see if that's good enough. Oh, here comes the counter. And that Dark Fina definitely has higher magic than mine. Mine only counters for like maybe 500 or so. But yeah, I don't have a ton of mage TMs or anything like that. I have like a mag plus 30%, creepy mask, 2 earrings. I also put like an HP 15% on her because I do want her to survive if the other team goes first. So anyway, let's try without that status ailment ability. I think her bread and butter in arena is going to be just dual cast Ultima, and then hopefully get some AOE going. I should have picked a different team to fight. Why do I keep going first? Okay, seems really unfair. But I should be able to do a 1-turn clear here. Dual Ultima. I do feel kind of guilty for taking Lunith out. I mean, he's really good in arena. He has all these like immunities. But I do need the 2 Chizurus to chain. At least if I want to make this as offensive as possible. Oh my gosh, they survived. How is Dark Fina surviving? I understand Cecil, but oh, she is wrecking me. This is funny because it's actually turning out to be a really great demonstration of Dark Fina. It's just not mine that's doing it, it's the other teams. But yeah, really good to watch, I guess. She's using a bunch of weak stuff, so I'm getting lucky here. Well, lucky minus the counters. I don't think I've seen either of these two get stopped even once, so I don't know if... Oh, okay, Cecil just got stopped right there. A lot of misses I just saw. So she definitely has some kind of evasion, which explains her survivability. I wonder if she has Ring of the Lucii on her. Alright, so good demonstration of Dark Fina on the other team. All that countering, wrecking my face. Let's try a different team here. And hopefully they can actually attack me first, and then I can get some counters going. Okay. I wonder if flasks count as like physical attacks, so I can counter that because it's a hybrid ability. I'm not really sure. Ooh, ouch. Alright, no retaliate. No retaliate from Dark Fina here. I am kind of glad that the other team's Fina was like showing basically what I wanted to show. But yeah, I think the biggest surprises and takeaways for me was really just the fact that what was that skill called? I even forgot. But the one with the status ailments, it basically doesn't petrify, or at least I haven't seen it petrify even once yet. So that was a pretty big surprise. So in essence, she's kind of like an Exdeath, but then with the retaliate AOE ability. So that's really the main difference in my opinion. You could argue who's more survivable. She has more HP. He might have better defense. All right, let's do one more here. Should we try this team? I mean, obviously I'd be going for the highest multiplier every time, but just trying to mix it up here for the video. White Knight Noel obviously can counter himself, so that should be interesting. Yeah, Distress. This is the one I was talking about. Doesn't petrify in arena, apparently. At least not this week. I don't think the week should matter though. Like if I brought in a Golem Staff and Blade Blitz, I'd probably still get Petrifies going. Definitely got a lot of stops this time. I don't know what's still chaining, but yeah. Alright, well, hope that demonstrated something at least. That probably the first battle or two was the most useful information, but anyway, that's the Dark Fina in arena. Just wanted to show that real quick, and hope you enjoyed the video.